Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, The Tarot Corner. My name is Jana. Today we're going to be talking about what gifts or surprises Spirit wants to bring in for you in the next 7 days. So, I have 3 piles here. Group number 1, we have Snapdragons. Group number 2, we have the Beautiful Lily. And group number 3, we have the Sunflower. I love sunflowers. All right, so take some time, pick out the pile that resonates with you the most. If none of them are resonating with you, that's fine. Don't push it. There are tons of wonderful readers that are here on YouTube that will help you find your message. And if you feel like you resonate with more than one pile, again, please watch 1 or 2 or all of them. Because there's only 3. So we're gonna get started with group number 1, the Snapdragons. All right, group number 1. I'm gonna move this here. Oh no, I lost the Snapdragon. Okay, so our first card is Flying. Second card is Deceit. And then we have our tarot cards. So we have the 3 of Pentacles. We have the Star. There we go. I'm gonna use my other hand so it doesn't block the light. Okay. And then we have the Page of Swords. Don't know why that didn't want to come out. And we have the King of Pentacles. Okay, so what gifts or surprises does the universe want to bring in for you? Group number 1. Okay, so first I feel like this is a work situation with you, group number 1. Or take it how it resonates. It could be any institution, an institution of learning, your job. But I really feel like this has to do with working on something, because she has these coins that are here. A little closer. Coins, see, in her hand. And for some of you, this could be a person that's speaking ill of you at work. This could also be someone who's maybe a little earworm and saying that maybe your work isn't good enough. I'm not talking about constructive criticism, because with constructive criticism, there's more give, but when it's someone that just wants to shut you down and cut you at the knees, they'll just say, you just need to work on that, but not really give you any more feedback other than that. And you'll feel that the energy just drops. Or if it's something that you come to them and you're excited about it and their energy just drops and they're like, well, are you really ready for that? Or, oh, I don't know, that's like, or whatever excuse. That's not constructive criticism. That's just someone who is trying to cut you down a little bit. So you may be dealing with that as well. This could also be a situation where you're talking or thinking ill of yourself, like you're thinking that you are not enough, that you don't know enough, that you don't have maybe enough experience under your belt. So it could be any of those. But what Spirit is bringing to you is this flying. So this card is all about flying above it all, coming towards something with a new perspective, a higher perspective of something. It's telling you that you can fly high, that your dreams are not out of reach. So along with that knowledge that they're going to be bringing you in different signs and synchronicities, you're also going to receive clarity from this star. And to accentuate that, we also have this Page of Swords. This Page of Swords could also be that person or other people that are watching the situation, because it can also signify that. But what I'm getting most from these two cards is that you're going to be receiving clarity. And it's not going to be you alone, because I'm also receiving that you're going to have people that are going to back you up with this. You're going to have a community. You're going to have that camaraderie of working with other people. And you're going to have stability with that, because we also have the King of Pentacles. And I really feel like people are going to come in and help you see, but also help you with what you're working with. Because they also want you to feel this way, like this confident king, this stable king, this king that's able to take control of what he wants. So that's really exciting for you, group number 1. You may be feeling this way, but just know that this is a lie. It's not true. If you're feeling the smallest, like you are just not good enough, or that the situation is too big for you, it's not. It's definitely not. They want you to be able to kind of look at the situation from that higher perspective, that you are worthy of it, and that you can grab onto that, and that there's a star out there with your name on it. Excuse me. Also, the imagery in my mind is that if it is somebody who's like chattering, you know how you can just like, they're just kind of like those yappy little dogs that you can just walk by. Like it's just all bark, people see the truth. And if you're wondering if people won't, it definitely will. People will see the truth. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep flying high, doing your best, putting the right foot forward, and it's all going to be gravy. Because this is just lies. This is just people just trying to get in your head. It's just those lies that we tell ourselves. So that clarity is coming in for you, and that help and that community is also coming in for you, group number 1, in this situation. So that's all I have for you. That was pretty short and sweet. That's really very exciting. Just know that there, in this community and this working together, there will be abundance coming your way, along with this stability and this confidence, because your vibration is rising. So that's gonna attract more to you as well. So that's really exciting. And if this resonated with you, please leave a like down below. It really helps out my channel, and I really appreciate it. But if this is where I leave you, love and light, namaste, Vaya con Dios. I hope to see you again next time. Thanks for hanging out. We're moving on to number 2. Okay. So, group number 2, my lovely lilies. Alright, so I'm going to lay them out first. Did I do that the last time? I don't know. Okay, so first we've got the magic stream. I'll show you that. And we have this rest and rejuvenation. And we also, I'm going to start on this end, because this feels better. Okay, the Hermit. The 3 of Swords. Okay, the 4 of Pentacles. And the Queen of Cups. All right. Okay, so first off, I'm listening to something, and the song that I'm listening to is it's called "The Fiend" by the band Alisana, and the theme is kind it fits with this. It's about mindlessly droning forward, and the lyrics are blinds are leading the blinds into a disaster. Blinds are leading the blinds. Just taking too long, sorry. I'm the only one who seems to care. If you decide to worship the chaos, I will not wait and watch as you burn. I know that took too long because for some reason I couldn't remember the lyrics as they were playing in my mind, and it just wasn't as coming as fast. But it works out really well with this, because what Spirit really wants to bring in for you is rest and healing and rejuvenation. We have this all tied up, but it is in reverse. So it means that those ropes that she has around her are loosening. So that's really great. And they want you to take this time and rest and not feed any of the chaos in your life, because it will lead you into a disaster. I'm sorry, I'm distracted. It works out really well, because a lot of the time we can go, but that keeps us outside of ourselves, and we're not really nourishing who we are. We're not nourishing our spirit, our mind, our energy body, and we can really wear ourselves out. And it can become chaotic, and then we become kind of husks of ourselves. And Spirit wants to bring you this rest and rejuvenation in these next 7 days. Because with this magic stream, this is all about flow. This is all about beginnings, middles, and endings, and recognizing where our endings are, taking rest, and before we move on to something new. So this rest period, it may only be the start for you. It may not be all at once. They're just wanting you to know that you have to take time. You have to go inward. And you have to heal yourself. Because we also have these 3 of Swords. And that has to do with grief or rejection, heartache. Those may be things that you just may be keeping yourself busy to avoid. But these things need to be healed before we can move on to anything new. Because with this 4 of Pentacles, usually it can be, I read it as a stingy type of energy, wanting to hold something on, and that may be true for some of you, but they really want you to be in this place where, look at her face. She's very calm. She's just admiring what she has. She's not holding on to it and looking at it like my precious. But she's got a hold on things, and that's really what they want for you. And to get to that place, we need to be in balance with ourselves. They really want you to embody this Queen of Cups. She allows things to flow. She's in touch with her intuition. And our intuition is that gateway into emotional balance and health. It balances out our ego mind, and it allows us to see things and see the world and ourselves clearly. So they really want to get you to this point, to this Queen of Cups. She flows. They want to bring you new energies. They want to bring you new information. But to do that, we need to quiet our minds. and really open ourselves up to enlightenment. Being still doesn't mean not doing anything. Being still allows things to come to us. That we have a lot of information. We have a lot of knowledge that the universe wants to flow to us. But we need to be quiet. We need to quiet our minds and allow ourselves to heal so we can bring about new creations, new ideas. We can't go into a new situation empty. That could just cause a lot of issues to hiccup, you know. So there's healing. They're bringing you healing. They're bringing you rest. They want you, there's going to be opportunities to take rest. And like I said, this might be the beginning of you just taking time periodically and not just filling time just to fill time, because it's important for us to balance ourselves out before we kind of move on to the next project or move on to the next thing in our day. If you have maybe a few hours to take a bath, a cleansing bath, or even a shower, and just to take mindful breaths. Also, there are certain cleansings that you can do, you know, while you take a shower. You know, visualize all of the stress just washing away from you. Those are the little moments like that. They add up, and they're going to be giving you these moments, and they don't want you to get to the point where they have to forcefully make you stop. I've seen it happen when the universe creates a situation to make you stop, and they'll take you out of commission for a while. I've seen that happen, and it's inconvenient, but it ultimately makes that person stop and, you know, take that time to go inward and to treat themselves well, to eat the right foods, and to take in information that's good for them. High vibrational music, or, you know, funny TV shows, anything that makes you laugh, or just kind of things like that, anything to raise your vibration. And that's really what they want for you, and this is what they're going to bring in for you, which is ultimately going to give you control. Instead of feeling like you need to keep striving for something, you're going to be able to hold it and appreciate it, but allow things to flow to you and from you. So basically, they want to give you this. I think I said that before, but they want to give you this Queen of Cups. And that is all I am receiving for you, group number 2. If this is something that resonated with you, please leave a like down below. It helps my channel out a lot. And if this is where I leave you, love and light. Namaste, Vaya con Dios. I hope to see you guys next time. And we're moving on to group number 3. Probably see this. So, my sunflower people. I'm gonna put that there. You guys can admire the beauty. I love sunflowers, so you can admire the sunflower with me. I'll show you the cards in just a sec, actually. You can't even see that one. There we go, kind of. I feel like group number 3 is always the tough love group. And I'll tell you what I mean by that in just a second, because we have Ghostland in reverse. Ghostland? Yeah. We have Patience in reverse as well. We have the Five of Pentacles. We have the High Priestess. Such a beautiful card, my goodness. We have the Four of Wands, and then we have the Nine of Cups. All right, so here's the deal, group number 3. With this Ghostlands card, this is about being too far in the future or being stuck in the past. This is, and when that happens, it keeps you stuck. So if you are stuck in the past, you're really not paying attention to what is happening, and you're not really working on building your future. If you're too far in the future and you're just longing for that thing and you want it so bad, and all you're doing is thinking about it, it can keep you stuck. Like I really want that soft pretzel, but it's across the circle, and I don't want to take the steps to go get it, but I'm just gonna sit here and I'm just gonna, think of how good it tastes, but I'm just gonna sit and think about it, but I'm, don't really want to go and get it. There might be a few reasons as to why you're just thinking about it and dreaming about it. And dreaming about things is great because it creates a desire and law of attraction, right? But we also need to take those steps forward. And I'm not lecturing because this is something that I have to willfully stop myself and be like, no, I need to take steps to doing this thing that I want to do. I need to do it now. And as much as I just want the end product, I have to do all those tiny steps to get there. So if anyone's feeling this way, I feel you. But if it's something that you're afraid to start doing, or if you feel like it's something that's just out of your scope or out of your league, stop that. No. It's not. You just need to work. You just need to work toward it. There are always avenues to help you do that. And with this Patience in reverse, this is what about keeping an eye out for opportunities that Spirit wants to give you. This is about not giving up on your dreams. And although it may seem a bit daunting now, making those small steps toward the things that you want will help bring you that sense of accomplishment along the way. You need to celebrate the small victories that you make for yourself. Because every step in the right direction is a victory for yourself. And with this High Priestess card, she's telling you that you have the knowledge that you need, that you have everything that you need. And that's kind of frustrating to hear sometimes, because you're just like, no, I don't know this. What? I don't have that. I get it. But it starts with a mindset that, okay, I may not know this now, but I have the ability to learn it. I have the ability to take the steps to get where I want to be, maybe if it's a class, or taking those small steps to get to a goal, or maybe to travel. You just have to be there in the moment, celebrating it, and not thinking that this is too far away, because it's not, because every step gets you closer. When you start a project, it can be daunting because you just want to get to that ending, and you can see it and you can see yourself there. But you can't get caught up in just the end of it, because the magic happens in the moment, and the story is in the middle. It's not at the end. And the key is to celebration. celebrating those little things, celebrating you, celebrating the fact that you are working toward things that you want to work toward. There are people that go through life that never try for the things that they want because they believe that it's out of their reach. They're living too far in the future to make it happen in the present, to take those small steps. And and just little things can happen when you're working on it. You may be out and about, just doing little errands for this project that you're doing, or just doing research, and you might come across a person that has information for you or knows somebody. It's about being present, because when you're present, you notice all the little things. And when you're too nostalgic about the past, you're like, okay, I want that back again. Or for example, working out, like you had, say that you've it's been a few years, but you know in the past you had this great body, and you're just like, oh man, I just want that again. And you're like, oh, I want it, and you're sitting around and you're wanting it. But instead of taking the time out to maybe just do little things, go for a walk, those little things to build on to get you to where you want to be. Just an example. It will help to bring you that sense of accomplishment, that you were close to fulfilling your dreams. And although it might seem so far, it may not be, depending on what you're working on. But every step gets you closer, and they want you to focus on that, to focus on the fact that you can do it, you can create it. And a thought that was just came to mind was, spirit helps to bring us a will to do things. They help us see. And they're telling you this because you are fully capable of manifesting these things in your life. Because people forget that we're very powerful. Our thoughts are very powerful. Each and every one of us, we're incredible energy beings. Like, we are energy. We attract and we can just project things into the future. We can get ourselves there. And that has all to do with our thoughts and our intentions. Those are very powerful things. We can get anything that we want as long as we keep that mindset, work for it. It's not easy, especially if you're dealing with things like anxiety or depression. I know, but we need to take the steps to get ourselves into that right mindset, kind of avoiding things that make us feel not so great. It could be music. There's some music that's not so great for us. There's things that we may be watching, places that we may be going. Remember, places hold energy as well. If it's a highly stressful environment, sometimes you can't avoid that because of maybe where you work. But it's just taking, not precautions, but just taking little steps to kind of offset that, and giving yourself an outlet to create what you want, to create your dreams. You're very powerful, and that's why they're telling you you can do this. Because if they step in every time, we're not going to learn to create our own magic. We're going to rely on spirit to bring that magic to us, and still my brain just went blank. Instead of enabling us to create this magic for ourselves. And I'm not talking about like witchcraft or whatever. I'm talking about human magic, the thoughts that we have, the energy that we create. Because when a happy person walks in, you can feel that, right? So a negative person, you can feel that too. And they don't want you to do that. They want you to attract good things into your life. They want you to know that you are capable, and that you can create this, that you have the knowledge, that you have that will, and not to let this insecurity or this feeling like that you are not enough, or that you are not financially stable enough to get in the way of your dreams. It has to do with our mind. Our mind is a great and terrible thing. But they want you to be present and in the moment. So what they're really trying to tell you, group number 3, is that you already have your gift. They just want you to remind you of that, and that also that you are a gift. Celebrate that. All right. I think that's all I have for you, group number 3. You're almost there. You're almost there. Even if you think you're so far, you're almost there. Can you even see that? Yeah. Cool. I've been blocking everything throughout this entire video, so I haven't been able to see when I hold up the cards. Okay, that's all I have for you, group number 3. If this resonated with you, please leave a like down below. It helps out my channel like you wouldn't believe. So I wish you the best this week. Lots of love. Love and light. Namaste. Vaya con Dios. I hope to see you again next time. Bye.